Welcome to video 4 of your TRX full body workout, laying down. So you can lay out your mat and you're going to lengthen your straps to about mid-calf length. So just because we're laying down doesn't mean this is easy. This is honestly probably the most intense of all the videos. So you're going to lay down and you're going to bring your heels through the front of your TRX to be into the soft handles. Adjust your position as necessary, and then you're just going to press your hips up and drop your hips down, really accessing your glutes and hamstrings. So you should feel this in the backs of your legs. If you want this harder, you can reach your arms up overhead. I clearly did not want this harder and kept my arms down. Try to keep the chest open. Then you're going to open and close the legs. So you should feel some abductors working, the muscles in the sides of your legs, trying to keep those hips the same height. Keep going. And then you're going to draw one knee in and then switch. So you have to really press down evenly in both feet. Start to move in a reciprocal motion because you don't want to shear the top of the TRX, right? You don't want to push more into one foot than the other. Again, keeping those hips the same level. You should really feel this burning in your hamstrings. From here, arms up overhead. Let's do some roll-ups. Give your hamstrings a quick stretch. Rounding forward and then rolling back. Give those hamstrings a little bit of a break before we do our next hamstring series. Rounding forward and rounding back. To make this harder, you can bring your hands to your forehead. Try to keep those elbows wide. It's really hard. I'm doing a terrible job. Nose to knees, and then you can roll up through the back. And then tuck the tail under, rolling down. Again, curling forward, trying to keep those elbows wide, nose to knees. Roll up, open up your chest. To make this even harder, hands behind the head. I messed this one up. Try to keep those elbows wide. Don't look at me. And then rolling back down. A few more of these before we finish our hamstring torture. Cool. Last one here. Stretch those hamstrings for a moment. Roll it up, roll it back, and we'll go into our last hamstring series. This one is intense. So you're going to lift those hips, and you're going to draw the heels into your butt, but keep the hips at the same level first. So again, engage those hamstrings. You're definitely going to feel this in your calves a little bit as well. Try to fire those glutes a little bit. And I think we do 10 of these. Take a rest. This next one is pretty intense. You're going to lift your hips as you bend the knees in, yeah? So you're going to lift those hips up to your hover. Then you're going to lift the hips as you draw the heels toward your butt. Lift. This should feel much more intense than that first one we did. So you want to really access your glutes so you can press your hips up as you bring the heels in. This one makes me want to cry. 10 times here. Amazing. Nice. And we'll finish with a little roll up, rounding forward. Give those hamstrings a nice stretch. You can even twist to one side. Give that back a little bit of a stretch and then twisting to the other side. Amazing. From here, we're going to come onto our back. So we're going to flip around. So you're going to bring your toes through the back this time. Cross one foot over the other. And then you're going to flip over like a little beached whale. Yeah, it's very exciting. As you can see, I'm very excited about doing this. So as you lift here, the position should be the knees should be able to touch the floor. Yeah. Lift your body. Find your plank. Again, this is an intense series. Let's open and close those legs. Stabilizing your plank, strong shoulders, strong abs, and then a little bit of abductor work. Doing good. Mountain climbers, pulling in, pulling in. Lifting the hips a little bit to take pressure off the back and off the hips. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. I know these suck. Only one more here. Then legs glued together, and you're going to swing your hips side to side. Obliques. Try to really stabilize your shoulders here so the shoulders don't move, but the legs and hips do a little bit of a twist. And you should feel this in your obliques big time, and your shoulders should be getting tired. Nice. Almost done. I think we do 25 of these. And relax. Take a little child's pose. We're going to do some back extension next. So you're going to make your way onto your tummy. You're going to face your handles. Hands in. You can have the hands on the lower part to make it a little bit easier. Yeah, or hands on the higher part to make it a little bit harder. Legs are nice and wide. Push down into those straps and give yourself a nice little arch. Just extending through the spine. We haven't done any extension yet in this workout, so this should feel really nice to kind of arch the back and lift. We are going to challenge our symmetry in a mere moment. You're going to lift and hold, draw one arm in, and then switch. Pulling in, stretching forward. Really keeping those shoulders stable and making sure you're not shearing the TRX, so keep equal pressure in both hands. Strong back. Nice, and take a little rest. We're going to do one more exercise similar to that. Instead of bending the arm, we're going to keep it straight and we're going to twist slightly to the side. So again, extend your spine, press and twist, and then alternate. Yeah, really rotate the spine in addition to moving that arm. This is tough. Tough to stay symmetrical here. Again, really keeping equal pressure in both hands, and then take a rest. Excellent. Go ahead and press back. Take a little child's pose. I'm going to switch directions so that I don't put my butt in your face. And take a deep breath. We have one more sequence here, and I am clearly exhausted. So we're going to come back to our plank. So again, laying down, toes through the back of the TRX, and then cross a leg over and flip yourself like a little Arctic seal, yeah? Or Antarctic seal. Oh, I'm very excited. So you're going to lift up, find yourself, and you're going to take a push up and then take a little tuck of the knees, lift, extend back out. A little push up and then tuck and lift, getting that booty overhead. Pulling up. If you need to make this a little bit easier, you can always come to your knees for the push up. Amazing. And I think we do, I don't even know how many we do, maybe 8? I think 8's a reasonable number. This is your last exercise. I know these are hard. Amazing. Oh, whew, and you are done. Amazing. I just sit here for a minute because I'm so tired. That's great. Thanks so much, you guys. On to mimosas, margaritas, and shots.